All right, guys, it don't stop. It don't stop. We're chilling now with Aaron McCarty, the lead gameplay designer for FIFA 14. I know y'all are thirsty for some information. So, and there's a lot of information, first of all. So I've been telling everybody I'm not going to spam them. I'm going to hit them off with some choice info today. What you got for me, bro?
I was going to tell you a little bit about Pure Shot and our new ball physics system. And what that's designed to do is really make shooting the most emotional experience you can have in FIFA. Maybe in some years past where we took you out of the moment, we want to keep you right in there and really elevate the engagement and the enjoyment that you get when you score a goal in FIFA this year.
Yeah, definitely. And then when you're referring to finish, obviously it's the scoring. But what I thought was really cool about the improvements is there's no more of that glide kick, the funny stumble moves or whatever. Guys are actually stutter stepping and lining up for solid kicks, right?
Yeah, I think what you're talking about is a pose hold or a scissor legs. And those are offshoots of problems where we're trying to get the feet lined up to be able to kick the ball properly. Now the player has the intelligence, as you suggested, to be able to do a stutter step and fix his cadence to be able to approach the ball better. He'll also curve his approach to the ball to improve his shooting angle as well, so he can cut down on the angle and get a more accurate shot. So he's doing the work intelligently to figure out what's the best way to approach taking a shot so that he can give you the best result in the game.
Right. So now not only will guys do their best to take the best shot, but there's also different kinds of shots in there. I think I saw like a rising shot, a knuckleball, and all kinds of stuff. What's up with that?
Yeah, we're getting a whole lot of new trajectories this year, and it's as a result of our ball physics system. Okay. We took a long, hard look at our system because we didn't feel like we were able to get the swerve on the shots and the dips on the shots that we wanted, like you suggested, low risers, and we wanted to be able to get these kinds of trajectories we've wanted to for a long time. We couldn't figure out what was actually the problem in our projectile physics engine. So we did a lot of research, both in terms of the game and externally reading papers to find out what was the key problem, and we narrowed it down to the drag coefficient in the game, and that's the rate at which the ball slows as it travels through the air, depending on the speed at which it's traveling. We had that wrong. I'm just gonna out and say it. We had it wrong. But this year we fixed it, and we fixed our projectile physics model in the game, and we're seeing all sorts of cool new trajectories. We're seeing the appropriate kinds of swerves that you see in the real world. We're getting dipping shots, like you said. We've actually modeled the airflow as well, so that we can get a ball with turbulence on it moving kind of like a knuckleball in baseball, that kind of trajectory. And as you mentioned, the low riser. We've never been able to hit a shot from 25 yards and still have it rising when it hit the back of the net. Now, without adding 150 miles per hour to the shot, which is unrealistic, which we obviously couldn't do, but now with the speeds that we kick the ball in the game now, with a little bit of backspin, you can get that low riser from 25 yards, which just makes that moment that more exhilarating when you get that perfect strike. You win the game, and it's a beautiful moment, and you get a trajectory that you've been wanting to see for years.
That's awesome. All that available, and yet I still can't play. It's never going to happen for you. I'm still going to be making sweaty goals, as KSI would say. Now, what's really cool too, moving on past the ball physics and the finishing, guys used to just sprint down the sidelines, kicking the ball, kicking across, boom, score. You know what I mean? I think it's very cool that you guys have addressed that by varying the touch of the ball and stuff like that. What made that come up?
Yeah, so basically, just as you said, we wanted to look at how people were playing FIFA, both online in ranked matches and in seasons, and as well as just studying people when we test the game and see how they're playing. And what we found is a lot of people had the same tactic. Get it to your fullback, get it to your winger, fly down the wing, holding down the right trigger so you're sprinting as fast as you can, and then get across it and hope that somebody was unrealistically open in the box so you could score. We kind of felt those were cheap goals because while that does happen, you see the Gareth Bales of the world doing this kind of thing, they're highly skilled. Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, these guys elevate their game above everybody else in the world because they're able to run at full speed while keeping control of the ball. So we wanted to get that variable spectrum of players in FIFA where some players like Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo will be able to do that. Right. But if you get a player without the dribbling attributes, the touch is not going to be as consistent, which means you're not going to be as sure holding down that sprint button, flying down the sideline, of when you can actually change directions or when you can get your ball into the middle. And because of that change, it makes you proceed with a little bit more caution, flying at top speed, and gets you playing a little bit more of a composed game, a little bit more of a midfield battle going on in the game, and the build-up play becomes more important in FIFA 14.
And in closing, obviously I said we were going to narrow it down, but I just want to commend you guys on the protect the ball aspect, because push and pull was definitely helping on the offensive side, but this protect the ball kind of helps you defense and offense. So good add-on.
Yeah, protect the ball is big for us this year. We've been trying to work on shielding for the last 3 or 4 years, and I think protect the ball is kind of a huge leap forward, because it's not just shielding from a standstill or even a slow jog like we got to last year. It's all spectrums of being able to protect the ball at any speed. You can imagine you're sprinting, and like you said, somebody's pushing or pulling you. You can use protect the ball to bat that arm away this year and actually protect yourself from a pull as well. So it works, it manifests itself in the game in a number of different ways that are cool and new and interesting. There's a whole suite of animations that we've added to the game to visually represent the feature, and I think it's one of the best ways that we've actually been able to create that battle for possession in a FIFA game so far.
Yeah, definitely helps the build up. Well, Aaron, I appreciate you, man. You guys are killing that game as always, man. Can't wait till we get our copy in the office, because we'll definitely be playing it, man. And there's more to talk about, so hopefully I'll see you at E3 and we'll get some more facts.
That's right. Thanks for talking to me, Rob. It's been awesome.
You got it, man.